What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sense here. I'm a happy fella today. Why, you may ask? Because I have been waiting on a package that finally came, and I'm going to just show you this. You already know what it is. Bam. It is from George Zaharoff, and it is his fragrance, Signature per Homme. I have not opened the bottle yet. I am wearing my sample of what's left of it. First of all, I want to say, you know, there's niche and then there's niche. I am not a niche guy. I am a mid-grade to low-end designer guy. That's what fits my lifestyle. That's just what fits my life best. But I do have a lot of niche colognes. The thing that separates most niche from designer is packaging, presentation. Now, I think Mr. George has a company. I think he has a clothing line. I know he has a clothing store. So I'm pretty sure he has his own clothing line where they sell his brand, Zaharoff. So I guess his is actually designer, but it is high quality designer, and you get great presentation. So when you get the sample, for those who don't know, I'm one of the last to get this. That's fine, better late than never. You get this, and then he sends you out a nice little card with a saying on it, and then you get the juice. And that's what we're here for, the juice. And the juice is amazing. It is really good juice. It is a masculine fragrance that's not overly masculine. It does smell barbershoppy, but it doesn't smell old and dated. Very well blended, well balanced fragrance. All right, no further ado though, for those of you who have not seen, and this is just the kind of stuff I'm talking about right here. This little paper with this taping on it. It's got the Zaharoff emblem on it. And then it says, the Royal Indulgence. Classy all the way around. And as far as the fragrance goes, give me just 1 second. We're going to open this up and we're going to get to it. I hate to tear this paper up, but it ain't really no other way around it. So, there we go. So let's get into what we got here. As you see, big old gold box. Pretty. Alright. Use my old trusty knife there. What y'all like my shirt? While I'm getting this open, y'all see I'm old school. Got the Nintendo controller on there. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all young boys don't know nothing about that. Cheap Sense. Sam Broom, y'all too young to know about that. And when you open it up, this is what you get. Let me hold it up so y'all can see a beautiful presentation with the card. Something special awaits you, number 43. Email your number, and then it gives an email address. Now, and then you get this bad boy out, and you get this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bottle. And, you know, the colors are purple and gold, which always make me think of royalty. I guess it's an off purple and a different shade of gold, but still very... And you see the atomizer. I'm not going to spray it because, like I said, I'm still working on my sample somewhere around here. Just a great presentation. George is a pretty cool guy. He's one of the few people that will send stuff to a small-time reviewer. Most people won't do it for some reason, but George will. EJ Wells has sent out some stuff, and Kevin's going to send me a little gold box in the next day or two. I'll get that. But we're talking about this bad boy right here. Zaharoff Signature per Homme. And it is, in my opinion, a very well blended scent. Now what you get in this fragrance, I guess I'll hold the bottle up because the sample just won't do. What you get with this fragrance, to me, if I hadn't already said it, you get masculinity, but it's not over masculine, it's not overpowering. It doesn't seem like you're trying too hard. In fact, it seems like quite the opposite in my book. It comes across as it comes across to me. And as you see, I've worn this. You know, actually wore this when I got my tooth pulled. I went to the dentist to get my tooth pulled, so I wore that. To me, this comes across as a man that is masculine, in control, in charge, understands exactly who he is, where he is, and is not trying too hard. And it's not wearing fragrances to please everybody else. He's a man. He knows he's a man. He wants to smell like a man. That's what I get from this. Some of the notes in it leans it towards a barbershop type of fragrance, with some of the notes are sandalwood, rose, lavender. Which anytime lavender's in something, it automatically makes me think of barbershoppy type of fragrances. And this has all of those notes in there. It also has some pepper. I think several different types of woods. It's not, again, I wanna say this. It is a old school powerhouse type of fragrance, but it is not by any means dated or old smelling. It smells very modern. It smells very clean. Again, it just smells like a man that is very assertive and sure of himself. So if you're of a certain age and you got some business to handle, I think everybody should have a bottle of this in their collection some kind of way. Either buy it from George at Zaharoff. I'm sure you can find the website or something, or get you a decant, or get you a sample of it or something. Fragrances like this are good for special occasions, weddings, job interviews, just first impressions, just anything you need to be super masculine and super confident. I think this is a fragrance that fits that bill. Or if you're one of those guys who just wants to wear one or two different fragrances, this is your guy right here. This is your culprit. As my boy Doc Holliday said, I'm your Huckleberry. This is your Huckleberry right here. When Johnny Ringo said, I was just fooling, Doc said, I wasn't. This what this is right here. This ain't fooling. This is real man smelling fragrance. And like I said in some of my other videos, y'all have to excuse me for keep saying like I say and all of that stuff or whatever. Some of my other videos, I just turned 44 in December. I know I don't look it with this baby face and all, but I did. I just turned 44, and I'm starting to appreciate fragrances a little different. I'm starting to appreciate fragrances that have a little bit different of a smell to them, or that's not the run of the mill, because I've got so many fragrances now. What actually piques my interest in a fragrance is one that doesn't smell like anything else out there. One that smells a little bit different. That's what I like. One that is off the beaten path. That's what I like. Like I wore 1 Million the other day, and it smells good, but I'm just like, this is just not a scent for me. I'm glad I have it in my collection again. My boy Mr. Cheapo Depot, Mr. Cheap Sense looked out for me. It just, hold on. I gotta charge my phone. I'm on 10%. It just didn't speak to me. It smelled good. It smells good on me. And once it dries down, it smells good. So I guess I like the last half of it. The top of it is just kind of, I don't know. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this fragrance. And I'll say it again. This is a classy man's fragrance. That's just my take on it. That's just my take on it. A little bit of spite. The pepper in it is coming through now. Great fragrance. If you can afford it, I think it's about $150 a bottle, which for what you get, I don't think is all that bad. I have paid more for worse, trust me, and it's a lot more expensive fragrances out there that are not going to perform as good as this one. If I didn't say it, when I sampled this, I get about 2 hours of projection, maybe a little bit more, with about 6 hours of longevity, which is really good on my skin. So there you have it. Again, thank you, Mr. George. Beautiful presentation. You see the box here. I mean, it's just a nice presentation. Get yourself a bottle of really good cologne. Not to keep bringing up Mr. Cheap Sense, but he and I talk a lot. Sam Broom, same thing. When you have a lot of fragrances, it is hard to find something that really moves you or really touches you. This touches me. And because it fills a void, it fills that void of having something that smells good, that doesn't necessarily smell like everything else out there on the market, and that everybody else is going to be wearing. Because as a cologne guy, that is one of my pet peeves. I cannot stand to wear a fragrance somewhere and somebody be like, oh, you got on so-and-so. That's just about not going to get that fragrance worn again. That's just me. I like to be different. I'm in my own lane. Always have been. So, and that's what this fragrance is a great masculine fragrance for a guy, for a man that just wants to be manly. Suit and tie, polo, I mean, it's just a well-rounded fragrance that can go just about anywhere you want to take it. That's just my opinion on it. Again, performance on it, 2, maybe a little bit longer on the projection, maybe between 4 to 6, maybe 7 hours. I said that backwards. 2, maybe a little bit longer on the projection, and 5, 6 hours on the longevity. Again, price point on this bad boy is about $150, but I think it's worth it. I think you get a good quality product, and you're buying it from a good quality person, and that means a lot too. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here. Sorry this video took so long, but I was a little excited, and I may have rambled a little bit and stuff like that. But I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. Get ready for the weekend. This is actually my first cologne of the year. Well, I bought one, but I'm going to take it back because I'm not feeling it. Well, I love the fragrance, but there's some issues. I'll tell you about that another time. But hope everybody's having a good Thursday, getting ready for the weekend and all of that good stuff. Hope everybody's 2020's going good. Man, let's keep this frag-com positive and moving in the right direction, and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Everybody have a great day. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you have this already, let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Yeah, tell me what your masculine go-to, I need to feel confident fragrance is out there. Maybe that's a video, top 5 most confident building fragrances. I need to figure out how to word that. But anyway, we're approaching 500. When we get to 500, we're going to do a giveaway. So, all right, guys, I'm getting off this time. Till next time, peace.